Okay, so we're going to screen share the Canvas site, and we've just read the land acknowledgement. So this is the Garvin Theater. The box office is in the front. This is the Jerkowitz Theater immediately beside. And then my office is right here. You can see my little tiny window. I look out on the patio. These are resources at Santa Barbara City College for COVID-19. Always check on that. And the food share is the first Wednesday of the month. It's actually in the parking lot on the West Campus. So if you haven't been on Wednesdays, you can come and literally get a box of food. And they send it to the whole campus. Faculty is invited to go as well. It's because they get it from a wide variety of people, but there's both dry goods, fresh fruits and vegetables. Sometimes they have boxes of, you know, red peppers or cabbage or onions or potatoes or a lot of things. But when we are on campus, your Santa Barbara City College card will give you an opportunity to go to the snack shack, and you can get 3 or 4 free items every single day. So, you know, it's worth it to come and take advantage of that. The academic counselor for theater is Carmen Rivera. This is how you reach her. Your fees include a health fee. So you have, you get 6 mental health counseling appointments every semester. So don't, if you're struggling, don't struggle alone. Absolutely reach out to the health services. There are nurses there if there's also physical or medical issues that you'd like to deal with. They're really good at taking you down that road and helping you to wellness. And then you can read about me, blah, blah. Here's a pretty interesting, this is a really typical winged eye makeup. You can see the underline eye underlining, and also this area right here is called the, oh man, now I'm blanking on that note.
Waterline.
The waterline, thank you. It's like, what is that? Yeah, so that's on the waterline. You can see that the gold metallic is there to brighten the eye where the liner and the lashes are afterwards. And it doesn't look like she's wearing false eyelashes actually. But amazingly how close the eyebrow is to the eye itself. Interesting. So the Zoom link is here, and also the Zoom button should work on this side up on your navigation screen. Okay. And I don't know why that doesn't say both. I might have to check that. You can go down this side to modules, which I'll take you to in a minute. We'll go to the syllabus. We will have discussions. You can look at each of these in list form, but all of the assignments, discussions are listed also in the modules by week so that you'll know where you are. If you have an assignment due, it will come up on the side of your screen. So you guys will see that in a minute. So we can just go down. This is some makeup pots, very kind of fun and exciting. I tried to give you some good visuals to look at. The beautiful highlight of using a color to highlight as well as the white to highlight. It's a very exciting thing that we'll work on. And here's a course overview. Why should we do this class? Here are our course objectives. I'm not going to read them aloud. My voice is, I have a class that's 9:35 to noon. So, and then I had to run and get a rental car. But everything is very carefully designed. 100 points for discussions, completing assignments, 300 points. Those will be individual makeup assignments. You have 14 of those. There are 4 quizzes at 25 points apiece. There's 2 midterms, which are practical. These are not written midterms. These are execution midterms, a final presentation, and a final project. So I'm going to do this introduction to you and then leave you to go to the other group, and then you'll be able to read these on your own. Here's some course resources for us. The Writing Center is very important. The blank schematics are something that you might want to access, and these are what we work with. So you can see if you click on it, you download it to your desktop and you can print it. If you click on the icon, you can see it on screen. And that's the case for anything that is in blue with an underline. So this gives you, well, this is weird. This is giving you the final makeup information, not the blank schematic. Weird. So that's something I'm going to have to check, because I did not check every single link yet. So I will be checking that. So your 5 frequent resources may not be so great, but you can visit these fun things for makeup artists: the makeup magazine, makeupmag.com, different makeup schools, the International Makeup Artist Trade Show. I don't know if they'll have it this year with COVID. And Local 706, which is the website for the Makeup Artists and Hair Stylists Guild. This is the IATSE Union for Film Artists. And then the U.S. Institute for Theater Technology Convention. And this will give you the information on that. Oh, let's see where I go next, just for fun. Oh, about me. So you can read about me and can watch a little trailer. I will probably have office hours right before this class, so you might be able to sign on early and get me, or just always, I don't think we're going to have them on, I think I'll have them by appointment on Zoom. So I'll change that under my name. This is in your first module, okay? So I've gotten to this page by just clicking next, 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 but let me show you how the modules work. So when we go to modules, you're going to start here and do these sections and look at them. And then you're going to do the submission afterwards. But the Canvas student guide gives you tutorials on how to upload things, additional support. And then this gives you an example of how to upload something. And then we will start on Wednesday with determining your face shape. Okay. So when you see the icon that is a little piece of paper with a pencil, that's an assignment. When you see the icon that's a piece of paper with a little corner folded down, that's a page. So that's an information piece only. So this would be an information piece. This is going to tell us the overview for week 1. Here's what we're going to cover: Canvas basics to how to communicate and submit. What is a good workspace for this class? This is really important. There's a page on that. You'll want to find a place to work consistently so that you can go to that spot and your body will actually have sense memory of, okay, now I'm in my workspace and I'll start working. You're going to determine your face shape. We're going to work on health and safety and character analysis. I'll also do color matching for the kits. We can talk about the makeup kit. So here's the to-do list, and I'll try and give you a to-do so that you know exactly what we will be doing, okay? So you're going to review the week 1 lecture, read the syllabus carefully. I'll show you that in a minute. Submit to me. This is an assignment, your preferred name and way to contact you. Create your workspace, take a picture and submit through Canvas. That's an assignment. We'll have a group discussion about character analysis. You're going to complete quiz 1, which you're going to actually do in class. I'm looking at the clock. Yes. And you'll download a face chart that matches your face shape. And before you do that, we'll talk about that. And we'll think about buying your makeup kit. So that's how the modules work. And then you can see, this is the recorded lecture from fall, but I will put in our new recorded lecture. If you're interested in what we did before, you can certainly look at it, but I will actually replace this. Then this is the assignment to determine your face shape. Here's the schematics. one choice of a makeup chart. There are many. This is the oval face. And where is the determine your face shape? Here we go. Here's an assignment for determine your face shape. And then there's different face shapes it discusses, and you can go through that, and I'll set the due dates when we do that. So 1 week from today, we have a holiday. So we meet today and Wednesday, then we have a holiday for Martin Luther King Day, and then we'll be back on Wednesday. So on this upcoming Wednesday, I'll want to do the face matching to get the makeup kits ordered. And so you want to work on this part right here. I thought I changed this, but I will do that now. I want you to look at the course overview and the syllabus. Okay, and I'm going to give you time now to look at those two things and read those while I work with the other group. Okay? And then I'll come back, and if you have time, you can work on this, do this first assignment. So I'll stop share, and you guys can you can mute and blank off if you want, and then we can do that. I'm going to go to the next group, and I will come back to you after we establish what we're going to do over there. Let me just see you in a minute.
I guess casting and
we're being recorded. Hell yeah, very exciting. Okay, yeah. So we've agreed to the twice a week because we do not want to keep Ida up until 1 a.m. Just recapping. We talked about wigs and prosthetics that like we're definitely interested in both of those. I mean, there's masks. That's the
I just want to do one thing for the other group. I would need to change the assignment date because I'm having them work on something right now.
Okay.
And let me just get this thing done. I thought I did it, but I clearly it's interesting when it says it says what do you want to do and then change it, but it doesn't change it. I don't get it. So I will put this in. What? Oh, did I go on the wrong site? Maybe that's my problem. Okay, sorry, you guys. Let me just do this. I was showing them. Wow. Okay. I didn't think I had done. Okay, let me just get this. I wondered why I was looking at all the modules. Okay, never mind. I have it worked out. I was just screen sharing the wrong thing. Okay, I'm with you. You want to meet earlier?
We can't meet before 12 because of Kara's schedule.
Mm-hmm.
And we're thinking it's best if we stay at twice a week just because we're already ending at 11 Ida's time. Keeping it within the same day would probably be good.
Sounds good.
And wigs and prosthetics is what we've come up with so far.
Okay, and that's what this is designed for, so I think that's fine.
Yeah, and we talked a little bit about masks, but mostly
I'm not opposed to anything.
Yeah, I think what we all learned is we all want to just do cool things, and
so
and we hadn't thought that much more about it.
Yeah. Perfect. Prosthetics are something that we can work on. And in order to work with prosthetic pieces, then I would need to show you what face casting is, or any kind of casting. If you're making a fake arm, you're going to cast the arm. You're making a fake,
Yeah.
you're going to cast the nose, you're going to cast whatever. So I can show you that whole process, and I can even do it on myself. I can show you how to do just a cast just of your nose. And then
That'd be cool.
And then do so you would see the casting, get the negative mold, place that, create the plaster positive, use the plaster positive, and then you build on top of that to create a three-dimensional prosthetic. So that's the process of prosthetic building, is it starts with face casting.
And are we going to be able to do any of that hands-on?
Well, what I can do is we can demo it. Like if I do a nose piece and I'm doing it myself and we do a demo, I'll do that and film it first so that you guys could do it, because it's not that tough. It's Gel Trait, which is dental impression cream. And it's that's a product that's fairly readily available, and you might actually be able to talk your dentist into giving you some, but it's something that also can be ordered. Then what goes on top of that is plaster bandage, which is available, or often we've used Veriform, but still they're using plaster bandage to create that. And what that does is it just creates and allows the gel trait to stay on the nose while it hardens. And it also gives you a firm base so that when you create a cradle for that negative mold, then you put plaster in and you can just go buy plaster. I mean, so I'll have to get the list of supplies together. And if we were doing it here, we would have things here, and I might be able to mail you stuff that would be enough to do just a nose, or if you want to try you could do anything. You could do a thumb, or you could do some other things.
Well, I think if we definitely get a list ahead of time, because we want to make sure that we can all try and get the stuff.
Yeah.
And then, just to play around with it a little
I
bit.
have it. I have the list completely together because it's what we did before.
Cool.
Yeah. And then with what might be really interesting is if we could see about, instead of just working with latex prosthetics, which you can make a slip cast of it, which is using the liquid latex and having it run into after you make I'll have to detail this all out, but after you do the plaster positive, then you create whatever shape you want on top of that, and then you create another negative, then you remove the mold, and then you put the mold back together, and then you have the space which the prosthetic needs to take up. So I'll try and look for some other materials like silicone, foam latex, and then you can just do a latex. You can do literally a latex prosthetic on top of that sculpt that you do of your nose. So you can do that too. So that would be one thing, is the supplies list, and we'll work on getting supplies, and I'll do that for Wednesday. And because once you have those casting supplies, then you can create other things.
And I also thought the learning to do that would be
Ventilating.
because that's kind of what I don't know.
Yeah.
And just I just need more practice working with wigs.
I can send you hair lace in the mail. That's easy because that's very flat. It's really small, but yeah. And then I have to retrieve some equipment from some people that have checked it out. So
I have stuff I could use you don't have to send stuff to me because
things. But I
have to locate it. It's very neatly packed away in storage, but
definitely do that. But I can send you hair lace, ventilating needles, and probably some human hair pieces so that you could actually practice ventilating.
Mhm.
Because we cut wigs apart. So that's one of the things that we do
Yeah.
for that. And I don't know what do you think, Ida? Should I try and send you stuff?
We were talking about that. We're trying to figure out how to get it to her quickly.
I mean, if we can find out what we need, I prefer like trying to find it here, because I just don't want it to take half the semester to arrive, because I feel like we're losing so much time.
Or, in this situation, it would be things that I have and I could put it in
Mhm.
and try and FedEx it to you or something. And you could still try and get your stuff on your own. Because I wouldn't mind footing the cost for that.
So, I mean, if it's something that we can do later in the semester, that will work, because I don't want to trust that it gets here fast enough in like
Yeah.
a few weeks. I don't know,
I can also look at supplies in, supplies in Sweden?
That's what we were sort of researching
Yeah.
while we were waiting.
That would
I mean,
That was Kara's. That was
better.
Kara's idea. Kara was doing the
Yeah.
researching.
Yeah, I was trying to find some places, but it's a little bit harder.
I think I can find some stuff. It depends on like exactly what it is, but I can probably find some good stuff, I think.
what are you close to a big town?
This is the chat we were having. If you look in the
I-
chat for this, you'll look at the top. She put 3 of the towns she's near.
Oh yeah, can you see the chat, Pam?
Yeah, let me get to it.
Yeah, okay. Those are 3
He's like
cities.
an hour and a half from Stockholm, but
Yeah, but
it's
these
not
cities
like-
are closer and they're quite big. So
Yeah, no, I don't
can't
have
get
the chat from
Stockholm.
before I was there, so. You can just send it to me. Just send me the 3 or copy and paste it into the chat again.
okay, I'll just write.
You can just copy and put it in. Okay.
Probably the ones. I'll just that as well.
Okay, great.
Oh, and this is my city, but it's not big, but in case we have something.
On the off chance that you secretly are hoarding a professional makeup supply store there that you don't know about.
I should know about that, I think.
Yeah. Odds are good you would know about that.
I mean, and don't be afraid, Pam, to like stick us on a video or something, because a lot of those technical videos are
They're
Yeah.
incredible.
interesting,
They're
and they do
yeah.
learn stuff.
So, I mean, we would definitely be looking at some videos before that because there's a whole communication thing when you're doing a face casting that the subject has to be comfortable.
Mm.
So we can definitely do that as well. So, okay. You guys, what I think I'll do is just leave you to your own devices because I'm going to have to do the whole orientation thing with those other folks. And then when you're done, just sign off and I'll
Okay.
prepare some things for the, I haven't done anything really on the Canvas site. So I'll get that, I'll outline it about what we're going to kind of do.
Pam, do you want to schedule a time to meet so I can get up to date with helping you with the Canvas for your other classes?
Well, you'd be surprised at what they look like right now.
No, I'm not surprised. I saw what you did over the summer. It was fantastic. I actually said to Dylan and Joseph earlier today, you would be amazed what Pam can do on Canvas.
Yeah.
I was
Nope.
amazed.
When you're up against the wall,
When you have no other option.
just stretch that midnight alarm out.
Oh,
But my transmission failed in my car, which was a bummer. So I had to drop it off this morning at 8. And then I rented a car, but I had rented it after midnight. So I didn't rent it for today. I actually rented it for tomorrow at 8:30.
oh no.
Oh,
So then she said, if you come back, if you wait, then, if you wait 35 minutes, I said, well, I have to be in class in 35 minutes, so I won't be able to do that. So then I had to go in between the end of the last class and this class to go down and get a rental car.
oh. Well, yeah.
But anyway,
Pam, if you just want to text me whenever.
okay. Yeah,
that
we'll do.
um
We'll do. So I can actually, you can just, I can, yeah.
yeah, just text me. I
Hear the
am
music,
busy. I'm
but-
busy at 2:30, but I probably will be free after 3. That was my only concern when I saw the times at 3:05. I was like, oh no, I've scheduled a very important phone call for 2:30.
that's fine.
Uh-oh.
So we will consistently end at 2:00, or if there's something that's going on, then you can choose to do that later.
Okay, perfect.
What I'll try and do is, we now subscribe to Canopy, which is a really cool film site. And so I'm going to try and get some, I'll be able to give you guys access to some of those things.
I think I have access to that one already. It's great. They have a lot.
They have a lot of stuff.
They have Swedish movies on there.
Ah,
One of my favorite Swedish movies is
I
Kitchen
love-
Stories.
Which one?
It's called Kitchen Stories. It's quite a while ago. It's so funny about they went to observe Norwegian men living alone on farms. My kind of humor. Okay. All right, you guys. I will see you on Wednesday.
okay.
All right.
If I have to pause the recording.
Doo-doo.
Let's see.
Professor, you are muted at the moment.
Okay, what are you working on now, Tyler? What have you reviewed?
And for the course itself?
Did you do the course overview?
No.
Did you do the
I've gone through
syllabus?
these. I'm sorry.
What did you do? Did you do the assignment?
I did not. No.
Okay. So have you guys been watching the video guides? What have you been doing? The break was for you to do things. Miranda, what did you-
I submitted the submission practice thing,
good.
and now I'm just doing the syllabus, reading it.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. And I just started watching the trailer that under your
Oh, yeah.
information.
For the artist video.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Okay, so that sounds like you guys are up to snuff. Tyler, you want to get that assignment done. I want to make sure that you don't have a problem uploading to Canvas. And the reason why is because every assignment has 4 parts. And if you'll see in the syllabus, and let me see what I have. Yeah, okay, so you guys have got a lot of stuff to look at. Here we go. So if we go to the syllabus, it talks about that this is an inclusive environment. I want you to feel safe. I want you to be able to have a wide variety of creative expression. And this is a place where everyone is welcome. It is absolutely a wide open thought. And I realized what happened before when I was screen sharing is I was screen sharing from a previous semester. For some reason, it's still published instead of from this one. So I think that link will not be a problem because I thought I had changed all the dates. So I thought that was really weird. Okay. Yes, I actually wear those antennas sometimes. So this is my office if we're face-to-face, and email and Zoom by appointment. This book is a tremendous book. I no longer require it. It used to be required, but it got up to like $140, and I just thought I'm not going to do it. But it means that we have to go around and look for things on the internet a little bit more. If you are a makeup artist, it is an incredible resource I'll show you a copy of it, and because it gives you advanced things like face casting. It talks about how to do certain kind of prosthetics. The photographs are very good, and I think there's a digital copy available. And in the back, it gives a good glossary of vocabulary, and then some great drawings for different period hairstyles, because there is a period hairstyle book that also Richard Corson did. So I just was wondering where my color pictures are. Here you go. So for example, it shows different images that are very helpful to look at.
Mm-hmm.
And then face casting, which if that is something that, wait a minute, let me get to the face casting part. Imagery about face casting if you're interested in that. So, you can get this book online, but
What is the name of the book?
It's right here. It's on your
Oh
syllabus
yeah.
page.
Oh,
Stage
it's the
Makeup
same.
Richard Corson. And what I'll do is I can put the ISBN number there as well, which would allow you to search it that way. So as soon as we get off, I'll put that in there as well. Because today I was searching for other things and I realized it actually was very handy. So I'll put that in there. And I should always remember to do that. So supplies, usually what we do is work with the Ben Nye makeup kit, and we will color match that to your face. I'm going to show you what that looks like. And you don't need to worry about going to the store, because we don't have a store here that has any makeup anymore. So Ben Nye has agreed that they will work directly with us at Santa Barbara City College. I put in there somewhere how much it is. I think it's in the supply, so we'll know that in a minute. It comes in a box like this. Okay. This is a quad of sponges in 4. It makes 12 wedges. There's latex, hair color, spirit gum remover, blood, spirit gum, powder according to your face color, stipple sponge for doing skin texturing, these very fancy super pointy Q-tips or cotton swabs, and then a rounder edge, a cotton puff, which is fully washable, a powder brush. You would probably want another one. This is really, it doesn't have enough brushes, but it is a very good basic kit. This is a comb brush, so often used to brush the brows or comb the lashes. And this can be used to put in hair color, but I prefer just a regular toothbrush for that. So if you have one, if you have an old one, you can just throw that in some boiling water and then you can use it and it'll be sanitized for your use. I do use 99% alcohol too for sanitizing in my own personal use. That way, every time I use a makeup, I can just rub it with a cotton ball and I know there will be no remaining bacteria for next time I use it. So if we want to look at the kit, it comes with 3 pencils that are color coded to you. So one is a liner pencil. This looks like a brandy black, and a taupe for eyebrow. 2 brushes. These are the 2 sizes. I think it's a 7 and a 5. And 3 foundation colors. Here's 3. So you have a middle ground, a lighter, and a darker, so that you can do a wide variety of character detail, or let's say you want to go super light for a glamour, and then you want to do aged for old age. There's a wide variety of things that you can do, but you get 3 foundation colors. You get a highlight, a shadow color. This is CS3. A dry rouge, which is not a cream base, so it'd be dry you could put it on with the brush, a white, 2 quads, mellow yellow, misty violet, maroon, fresh cut, and actually that goes mellow yellow, fresh cut, misty violet, and maroon. And this one is a lip color, a cheek color, a cinnamon, and black. And then you get nose and scar wax, which we can use to build up 3-dimensional. And you know that nose and scar wax really comes from the mortician trade. So that when they're building up skin for people who are deceased and they want them to look appropriate in the casket, what happens when you die is you immediately lose this sense of this layer underneath your skin that has it plumped out. And so as you become hollow, they build that up and then they can do makeup on top of that. This is the kit coloring. So TK1 is fair to light medium. And if we click on it, it gives us the exact colors and we can color match to your skin pretty well from here. So you can take a look at that, look at your own skin. And then together we'll determine which one to order for you. But there's a wide variety of color so that you can just see just how the 3 foundations change. That might be Tyler's right there. And it's a very pigmented color so that this is mine right here. I tend to be yellow. It's very pigmented, so it doesn't go on that dark. You put that on and then it actually is very sheer. I actually even use the chinoise or the Shinsei deep occasionally too. And so the coloring is quite good for a wide variety of skin tones, which is one reason why I go to this company, because I never know what we're going to have in terms of student population. So what we'll do is we're going to color match you to a kit, and then I can order and they ship them almost immediately. So there's the information on the kit that I'd like you to look at a little bit more. And again, that's right here on your syllabus page. Here's our extra supplies list. Now, if I click here, it will want to download to my desktop. If I click this icon, it will preview it. These are some things you should just find around the house. So the Ben Nye kit you'll purchase. The wig cap I have, and when you get your kit, I will give you your wig cap. I will also color match your crepe hair, and we're not going to do bald caps. We're not doing bald caps because I feel it's a bit risky for you to do them on your own. And you are required to, you need to sort of cut the ears out, and you're gluing all the way around your face. So I just feel like that would be something I could do. So I feel like if that's something that you are desperate for, but otherwise I have removed it from this, but we will have a bald cap demonstration and video so that you know exactly how to put it on. And that first image that we had that I sent you in the announcement, that's a girl from this class with a bald cap on that she did in this class, first time she ever did a bald cap. And generally we have very, very good luck with that. So it might be worth to go take a look at that picture again. So you want to have a smock, something to cover up so that you don't get makeup on yourself, a washcloth for cleaning afterwards. This is one great thing about the class is when you're at home, it's much easier to have the naked face and then to clean up afterwards because you're there. You're not vying for the hot water at the sink. Although we have 2 in this room and then we have 2 adjacent bathrooms, it's still a bit more. You'll want sharp scissors. This is for our crepe hair. The eyebrow pencil sharpener, because you'll get a pencil and then you will want to sharpen it so that it stays nice and clean. Tissues, remover wipes, baby wipes, or a skin cleanser or cold cream. So one of those, that's for removal. You want to make sure that you always remove your makeup. We're going to talk about this in depth. And then you can put an astringent on, or you can just do a toner to make sure you absolutely get every trace of makeup off. And that's the way you prevent having any kind of an allergic reaction or a breakout to the makeup. Is you put it on a clean face, you protect your face with a moisturizer, you do your makeup, and then you take your makeup off. It's when your makeup stays on your face and gets ground in and gritty that it really is not, it's not as advantageous. So mascara is something that you might want. It's something also we never share. Hairband, headband, or hair control device. Now a wig cap, which I'm going to give you, is a great hair control device. Well, I guess my wig cap disappeared, but anyway, they're fabulous because you'll either have a light or dark. It might depend on what wig you want to wear, but the great thing about a wig cap, and if you've never worn one, is that you can put it on yourself and it gives you a very clean look so that you're not hiding from your hair at all. And there's there's a way to put it on where your hair is very flat. And if we're going to do a wig, we put it all in pin curls. But you can see that the difference between just seeing the absolute naked face or seeing the face with hair, you can really see all the way to the hairline. What is the face shape? Where are the features located? And exactly what am I going to do with this blank slate? So that's why I really think you can work with a headband too, just to begin with, but you will be getting your wig caps, which I provide for you. So bobby pins, whatever, to get your hair doing something. A supply box to store your stuff in when you're at home. So do try and keep it. You can even keep it in its own box, but just make sure that it's kept clean. Cotton swabs, glue stick. This is for blocking eyebrows. We will be working on worksheets, which I showed you the schematics, and you'll want to color pencil those in so that you're trying to get a realistic look on your sketches. You'll definitely want a mirror on a stand. This is not an optional thing. You don't want to make up into your computer. That is not when you're looking at the Zoom, you're not looking at your face. It's far more flattering. It's far more gentle, and you can't really get close enough. When I'm going to do a demo, I'll be looking, I'm here. So I'm looking at a makeup station. And then if I'm going to do a demo, I'll turn the lights on and I will have a makeup station and I'll be looking here because I'll be making up there. And the camera is just secondary to that. So you do want a mirror on a stand, magnifying to see up close. False eyelashes, you can get strips. Lip liner pencil, you're only going to get one, but you can do, if you have any of this stuff around the house, just start getting it and putting it in. For years, I kept mine in a cigar box. So, you can put it in almost anything. You can put it in a shoebox. If you were here, you'd have a locker. Your makeup would go in there. You'd have a makeup station. You'd have, and you could keep your towel in there. You can keep all of your things. So anyway. Okay, here's the course description and the objectives which you're reading, and the student learning outcomes are really very simple. Demonstrate proper application of stage makeup using safe, corrective, and effective techniques, and we'll do that with our glamour corrective makeup. Differentiate the makeup needs for various media, because we'll do a historical character, you might need different makeups, and we will do a cross gender. So if you're a woman, you'll be a man. If you identify male, you can do a female. Assemble the products for a basic makeup kit, and we'll work on that. Our very first makeups will be thin and round. And then identify and assemble makeup products for specific three-dimensional techniques. This is your grade. There's a bunch of blah, 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 but everything really is very specific. I'll show you that in a second. But this is really important. Every executed makeup marked with a double star on the daily syllabus, you'll see where the daily syllabus is. A schematic, which is the blank makeup chart, which is filled in before the lab, 2 to 3 reference pictures, a photographic digital image, a selfie, and a scoring rubric. Almost every assignment has a rubric where you fill in how you felt like you did on that assignment. Okay. So 4 parts. Due dates, grading points. Here's how they break down. The dates, academic honesty, disabilities, absolutely. And here's the course summary of what we're doing. What was I thinking of right here? Oh, I'm going to show you a couple of other students' work just so you can see how you can really get some great, outstanding information. So this is how our work is going to lay out. You won't have access to that because I have suppressed that so that you don't get overwhelmed. But we just do step by step and it always happens. Okay, I'm trying to get to the next thing. Sorry about that. All right. So I'm trying to remember if the course overview was something that we needed to, there's the objectives. No, we looked at that already. Okay, perfect. So you want to do this, fill in your Canvas assignment here. This is the to-do, which we went through. And before we begin, we want you to find your face shape. So this is an assignment you're going to do before Wednesday. Determine your face shape. And like I did, if you put your hair into a completely concealed thing, you won't have a wig cap. The wig cap is so great because it just removes the hair completely. But just do a headband or tight ponytail or something. Even use a comb and wet your hair so that you're removing it from distracting you from what your face shape is. Work your way through this assignment to determine your face shape. And then we'll pick, you can download one of these 2 schematics if that is appropriate for you, or you can find, there's hundreds of schematics online. You can pick something else. And then also we want to establish your workspace. So let's look at that. And an assignment is one that has the little paper with the pencil. A page, which is just an FYI info, is just with the corner turned off. So let's look at this assignment and hopefully this all works. What should my workspace look like? Why do I need one? And especially if you're living with other people, this takes a very intense focus on a very small canvas. Like this is it, this is what we're looking at. So you want to find a physical location that allows this focus, and it can be very small. Like what I'm working on right now is the size of a tote tray. And that works because I can keep things inside of it. I turn it upside down, I can put my computer on it. So you need a flat surface for your equipment and your supplies, a small table, a tray, a cookie sheet, or someone gave me, which would be perfect for this, which is a tray where it has little legs to eat in bed. that's almost perfect because you can put that on top of a table and it's just at the right height for everything. So that part's really great. A mirror to look at your face. You can prop it up against a small stack of books. A place to post your inspiration pictures and schematics so that you can actually see them while you're working on your face. And a flat piece of cardboard to work. So this gives you natural light source is very important. And I'm going to turn the lights on here so you can see how this looks. A lamp will work. Light and then a lamp is even better. And you're going to need to experiment with that, you know, get into the space, take a selfie, see what it looks like on your face. So this is not a bad workspace right here. You could put a mirror here and have the computer on the side because you'll work in while we're in class, natural light with some overhead light. Here's another one. And this has a great place to post up your schematic and your inspiration pictures. You can put your mirror here. And, you know, I actually bought for the acting for the camera class, one of those small circle rings that you can put your camera up on your phone for like 25 bucks. It was on sale at half off. So 2 lamps for a light source. You want to add another one. Here's another great space, completely different. So I just am trying to give you some ideas. I want you to organize the space, upload it, and it's available now. Take a picture of it, and then you're going to send it to me. Okay, so that's why this whole thing about practice is so important. So I'm going to show you this space that we're in right now. So if I come into this room, here's our makeup studio. And here's our lights. So normally you'd be assigned to a station. And the stations are matched. They have a number, and then the chair has the same number on it. So you get a full experience, and you can see how the brightness here, you can see how great and even this is, because these are intended to imitate what you would see on camera or on stage. And then the rest of the space, we have, this would be the lockers where you'd be able to store your work. Everyone gets a mat. So this is not a bad idea to have a vinyl mat of some kind to put your things on, because then it's washable, it can go away. Everyone's assigned that. And we have a sink that has paper towel, brush cleaner. This is our foaming hand soap, and hot and cold water. So it's a wonderful workspace. And when we get back in face-to-face, you can come and take the intermediate class. We have these extra supplies and wigs, which is why this class is such a great, fun thing to teach and to do. So we have a student wig selection, which we use, and we spray them every time. And then we have several supplies here. So I'll be working with these things as well. But I just wanted you to be able to see what our workspace is like, because it is very much like a professional workspace. I mean, most movies would kill to have this space to do 25 makeup stations. But anyway, so I want you to create a space for yourself where you have good, even lighting, hopefully some daylight so that you can have it. See, right now you can see I'm in shadow, and if I move up, I'm a little bit better, right? So you want to make sure that you experiment with this. Where are you going to sit? Where are you going to take your photograph? How far away you're going to be from the camera? Okay. And so you have 3 things: upload your preferred name so that I can see that you can get it uploaded. do your workspace and do your face shape. Okay. So I'll give you the rest of the hour to work on that. And I'll just show you, let me go to show you someone's work. Wait a minute. My desktop is, I have all my classes. So I see every single assignment that's due for all the classes, like, holy cow, man. I thought, wait, they're not doing that. In one of my classes, they're doing a discussion on where to find the textbook online the cheapest. Isn't that a great idea? I know, I thought that was like genius. I said, yes. So I'm going to get to a submission and let's just see. So this is a student who had some experience coming into it. And let's just see if I can, what I can see. Okay, and then I'll screen share for you. So the final project is the culmination of everything. And this would be an example of a final project. She chose Alice in Wonderland. You guys can see this. Yeah, let me get it a little more. There we go. And this is part of her research. So a character analysis for each, a concept statement first, character analysis for each character. And we will work with animals. We'll work with other things. You still have to fill out the character analysis. They still will have a character, and then research images for each of these particular characters. So this is her preferred artist that she's going to do her work in the style of. But meanwhile, she has an actual cat, a fantasy cat, you know, this is a cat from the additional, and then her makeup sketch for the Cheshire Cat. So this is based on just that regular makeup sheet. You can see here's the ears right here. And then how she would execute that makeup. See, there's the profile view. It's just painted on top of that. And so there's a caterpillar, there's a caterpillar. But this is all uploaded, right, as a PowerPoint. And this is the one that she actually executed, if you can imagine that. Like, where's the upside down face? And she made the eye. There's a tutorial, and I'll play that for you. And then her research, you can see abstract and literal and representational of face. This is the final assignment. You have to do 6 characters from a particular play. Isn't that hilarious? Very funny. The Mad Hatter, great, funny, different view. Here she is. And here's her makeup. And then she did quite a variety of makeup pictures. This is the fake eye that she made. So you can take pictures as you go along. And then when you look at things upside down, it really is freaky. So you can see here's her upside down eye. So now you're actually looking at her upside down. But anyway, I just say that because you can be very successful photographing yourself, uploading your materials, and getting everything into the site. So that's why I say that. But again, it's not, and that's the final, that's after 16 weeks, you'll be there. Trust me. Every person is worried. And I'll show you something of Colby. Let me show you one of his, just so you don't feel, Tyler, like you're out of it. Let's see, where's his historical likeness? I don't think he has his naked face up here, but here's his historical research for Hemingway. Right? Here's his likeness for it. Great job. Really nice job. And this is, texturing, hair color, lines, aging, beard work, coloring his beard, his sketch. And you can see this sketch is absolutely fine. It's descriptive. If the point is, can someone else follow this sketch? This is not a work of art. It doesn't matter, right? If you're very excited about the artistic part, and he can. Now, he got better than this too, doing his sketches, and then his likeness comparison, and then the rubric, which these are provided for you for every assignment. Okay. So questions on how that works? And you know what you're supposed to be working on. Okay. I'm so glad to see you all. I think it'll be a lot of fun. And I'll see you on Wednesday, and I'll post this right away. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.